and welcome to Maths with Udom. I remain your online mathematics tutor, Mr. Okon Udom. Today, we are going to continue from where we stopped in our last class. Our topic for today is fraction of a quantity or amount. Fraction of a quantity or amount. Okay, so fraction of a quantity or amount. Before we go into solving example, I just want to explain what this entails. When we talk about fraction of a quantity or amount, how do you go about it? Okay, so to work out a fraction of a quantity or amount, all you need to do is to look at the fraction for help. The fraction will help you on what to do and what not to do. How? The denominator of that fraction will tell us how many equal parts the amount or quantity is split into. Okay? The denominator of the fraction will tell us how many equal parts of the amount or quantity is split into. How many parts will that quantity be split into? That is what the fraction, the denominator will tell us about. While the numerator of that fraction, will indicate or tell us how many of these parts are being used. How many of these parts are being used. And when you talk about fractions of a quantity, we normally make use of the word of. And what does this stand for? Of stands for multiplication, that is times. Remember under BODMAS, when we talk about BODMAS, BODMAS is an acronym used in solving most of the mathematical problems. The B there stands for bracket, O is the of, which is multiplication. D means what? Division. M, multiplication. A, addition. And S, subtraction. You can see the O right there. The zero right there, or the O right there, means multiplication, which is what? Which is times. Okay? Now, we are going to look at some examples to buttress our points. And the examples will be evaluate the following. Evaluate the following. So let's look at the examples. Number 1/5 of 75 naira. Number 2/5 of 275 gram. Number 3, 5/6 of 18 centimeter. Number 4, 3/4 of 240 liters. And lastly, number 5, we have 2/5 of 46 dollars. So these are the examples we are going to run through today in our class. So what do you notice in all these examples? The question says evaluate the following. Evaluate means work out the following, solve the following. That's the meaning of evaluate, to work out or to solve the following. And you can see that of is present in all of the what examples. Of of, and of. Remember, I told you that of stands for what? Multiplication. Now, what do you notice again? You notice that some of these are quantities, while some of them are amounts. The first example, we have 75 naira. That's an amount. While the last example, we have $46. That is another amount. While the others are what? Are quantities. We have gram in number 2, that is 275 gram. The gram is what? Is the quantity. Centimeter in example 3 is quantity. While liter in example 4 is also what? Quantity. You can see that we have amounts, and when we talk about amount, we have different countries have different amounts or measurements of what they use in measuring, the amount in their country. Okay, in Nigeria we use naira. Okay, example 1 they ask naira. Example 5 ask dollar. We have Japanese yen, we have Ghana cedis. Different countries have different currencies. Okay, we have Swiss franc and many other currencies. So let's start solving this right away. So solution. How do we solve number 1? We have 1 divided by 5 of what? 75 naira. All we need to do is to change the of to what? Multiplication. And when you do that, you will get, let's do it here. So this leads to 1 divided by 5. The of changes or turns to what? Multiplication. Then you have what? 75 naira. So all we need to do is to divide or cut, because you have multiplication sign here, you can easily cut through. So 5 here, 1. How many 5 is in 7? 5 in 7 is 1. Remember what? 2. How many 5 can go in 25? It is 5. So what do we have there? We have 1 multiplied by what? 15 naira. And 1 multiplied by 15 naira, 1 times 15 naira will give us what? Will give us 15 naira. So that is how to solve such problem. Okay, let's quickly move to example 2. Solution for example 2. So what do we have in example 2? What we have there is a quantity, not an amount this time. A quantity. So let's start. Number 2, we have 2 divided by 5 of what? 275 gram. 275 gram. How do we solve this? All you need to do is to change this off to what? Multiplication. And that gives us 2 divided by 5 multiplied by what? 275 gram. Okay? So I want to quickly tell you something. Remember, this 275 gram has a denominator which is equal to 1. Every whole number has 1 as their denominators. So all you need to do, instead of making the numerator to be larger, since the denominator can go through the numerator directly, you can cut it from here because you have multiplication sign. Okay? Don't make the number too big or large for you to what? To divide through. All you need to do, divide through from here. Okay? So all you need to do, so how many 5 can go in 5? 1. How many 5 can go in 27? We have 5. Remember what? Remember 2. How many 5 can go in 25? Another 5. So we have 2 multiplied by what? 55 gram. Okay? So, and that gives us 110. That is 2 times 5 is 10. 0, you carry 1. Another 2 times 5, 10 plus 1, 11. Okay? So that's 110 grams. So that is the solution for number 2. Let's move to number 3. So what can we see there? You can see that 2/5 of this particular quantity, 275, gives us 110 gram. Okay? Example 3. So, example 3, what do we have right there? We have 5/6 of what? 18 centimeter. 5/6 of 18 centimeter. How do we work out this? Change the of to what? Multiplication. And that gives us 5/6 multiplied by what? 18 centimeter. Okay? So as I told you earlier on, 6 can go into 18 directly. So don't multiply 5 by 18 and make your numerator larger. You can divide, since the denominator can go through the number, the quantity there. So you can cut. How many 6 can go in 6? 1. How many 6 can go into 18? That gives us 3. Then we have 5 multiplied by 3 centimeter. So 5 times 3 will give us what? 15. 15 what? Centimeter. So let's look at the interpretation. 5/6 of 18 centimeter gives us 15 centimeter. Okay? Example 4. So what do we have in example 4? We have 3/4 of 240 liters. Okay? 3/4 of 240 liters. So the first thing to do is to change the of to what? Multiplication. And that gives us 3/4 multiplied by what? 240 liters. Okay? So 4 can go in 240 directly. How many 4 can go in 4? 1. How many 4 can go in 24? 6. Then this 0 here, you drop it in front of 6. So what do we have? We have 3 multiplied by what? 3 multiplied by what? The 60 right there, 60 liters. Okay? So 3 times 0 is 0. And 3 times 6 is what? 18. Then you put your unit there. Unit is very important. If in mathematics, if the answer has unit, you have to put the unit. If it doesn't have, you leave it the way it is. Okay? Let's move to the last example. Which is example 5. So example 5. What is example? What do we have there? We have example 5, which is 2/5 of what? Of $46. So change the of to multiplication sign. That gives us 2 divided by 5 multiplied by what? $46. If you check through, the denominator 5 cannot go through 46. Here, you can multiply the numerators together. Okay? Because we have $46 divided by 1. Because 46 is a whole number. So numerator multiplies numerator, while denominator multiplies the denominator. So 2 times 46. 2 times 6 is what? 12. Carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. Okay? You put your dollar there. Divide by what? The denominator, 5 times 1 will give us what? 5. So from here, you can now divide directly. How many? Okay, let's put a dollar sign. How many 5 can go through 9? Okay, 5 here, 1. How many 5 is in 9? We have 1. Remember what? Remember 4. Okay? How many 5 can go in 42? That is 5 times 8, 40. Okay? So you write 8. 40, remember what? Remember 2. Remember 2. So our answer will now be 18 whole number 2/5, or that is $18 2/5. You can also change the 2/5, the proper fraction, into decimal fraction. That will give us 18 whole number. Can 5 go into 2? No, you put your decimal point. Then introduce 0 in front of 2. Introduce 0 in front of 2. So how many 5 can go in 20? 4. Okay? So that is how to solve it. So our answer is that we have 2 over 5 of $46 finally gave us $18.4. Okay? $18.4. So I want to quickly give you an assignment for today. But before assignment, I want to quickly say that fraction of a quantity has a lot of real life applications. Okay? You can apply it in various things in life, especially when you talk about quantity and what? And amount. So take note of that. Let's quickly have our assignments. So let's have our assignment quickly. Assignments. So let's underline that. So the assignment is that you say evaluate the following, okay? Evaluate the what? The following. The word evaluate means to work something out. Number 1, what do we have? 5 over 8 of 75 naira. Number 2, we have 3 over 7 of 521 kilogram. Number 3, we have 2 over 9 of what? 810 pounds. Number 4, 3 over 5 of what? 415 centimeter. Okay, and then number 5, 1 over 5 of 46 meters. So these are your assignments. Okay, I want to make sure that you go through the assignment, solve it, submit the assignment to your class teachers at school. Let them mark it and award marks. Then anywhere you have made mistake, ensure you do appropriate corrections and never make such mistake again. By doing that, you get better by the day. Okay, so before you leave, kindly like this video, drop your comment in the comment section telling us how this video has impacted your life mathematically, and try to tell us where we need to improve in our video production or in our mathematical classes. And then share this video to all your friends all over the world. Share it all around to everybody all over the world. Your friends, your family members, everybody on your contact list, on social media. And most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the subscribe button, and that will encourage us to do more educational video to your own consumption. Remember, the best way to understand mathematics and become a mathematics guru is to keep solving mathematics day in, day out, and you become better by the day. Until I come your way again next time, my name still remains Mathematician Okon Udom, and I'm saying to you, remain mathematically sound. See you in my next class. Bye for now.